हेलो स्टूडेंट्स एंड वेलकम टू द क्लास। लास्ट सेशन में हमने पढ़ा था टाइप्स ऑफ पावर विच इंक्लूड लेजिटिमेट पावर, कोरेसिव पावर एंड इन्फ्लुएंस पावर। आज हम पढ़ेंगे मार्क्स वेबर क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ पावर। सो मार्क्स वेबर एक बहुत ही फेमस पर्सन है व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट पॉलिटिकल साइंस एंड मैनेजमेंट। 1958 में उन्होंने ये क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ पावर दिया था जो कि बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग है और बहुत ही ज़्यादा वाइडली यूज़ किया जाता है ये क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ पावर। फर्स्ट क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ पावर जैसे उन्होंने बोला और उन्होंने बिलीव किया that there are three not one independent and equal important orders of power are as follows. इकोनॉमिक पावर। इकोनॉमिक पावर का कॉन्सेप्ट कार्ल मार्क्स के थ्योरी से ओरिजिनेट होता है। कार्ल मार्क्स इज वन ऑफ द वेरी फेमस पर्सन और उनका जब आप मार्क्सिस्ट थ्योरी पढ़ेंगे वहाँ पे आप इकोनॉमिक पावर का कॉन्सेप्ट देखेंगे जो कि जो थ्योरी कहता है कि सारे पावर का बेस इकोनॉमिक पावर है मनी। अगर आपके पास मनी है तो आपके पास पावर है। सो ऑल द मनी दैट इज बिन देयर दैट ओनली गिव्स यू द पावर व्हिच गिव्स यू आल्सो द पॉलिटिकल पावर। Now next type of power that we have is social power. Social power is a power or a type of power as defined as the capacity to assert control by creating desirable legitimate values without involving unconventional means. These power are inherent in the people and it is from the people that you get this power and it is societally accepted power where the power is inherent in the specific person. Next, you have the political power. This is the power that the political parties have. It is the ability to influence the behavior of people and value of resources, to influence the policies, functions, and culture of a society. Such methods include military power. Now, this power, all the person who are right now in the government, who are running the government, has this power, and because they are in the running government they have this power to influence the behavior of the people by bringing in policies and other proposals and valued resources to influence the policies, functions and culture of a society by bringing any change that they want because they are right now in power through a legitimate source and they can use this power. Moving forward, now the next topic that we have here is exercise of political power. How does the government who has this political power, according to the Max Weber classification of power, how does this political power that the running government has, ये जो सरकार अपनी सरकार चला रही है इनका जो पॉलिटिकल पावर है ये किस बेसिस पे एक्सेस करती हैं, कौन से ऐसे तरीके हैं जो उनको अथॉरिटी देते हैं, अप्रूवल देते हैं कि आप ये पावर को यूज कर सकते हैं और आप ये पावर को एक्सरसाइज कर सकते हैं. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट पॉइंट दैट कम्स इज लेजिटिमेसी. Any government that is exercising its political power is because of the legitimacy, that is legitimate means legal way, एक लीगल तरीके से जहाँ से आपको अप्रूवल मिला है and that is why you are able to exercise the power. For example, if we consider India or USA, here people who are running government are exercising political power because they have came into the position through a very legitimate way, conducted free and fair elections, and then people have voted for them and that is how they have came in the power. Now when they have came in power, तो इनके पावर में आने से क्या होता है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में सारी चीज़ें मेंशन है कि इस प्रोसेस से इलेक्शन होगा, आप इस प्रोसेस से इलेक्शन कीजिए तो आप पावर में आ सकते हैं और इस तरह से जब आप पावर में आते हैं तो वो लेजिटिमेट होता है एंड पीपल एक्सेप्ट this kind of power which has came through a legitimacy through a legal way. Another way how political power is being exercised by the government is free and fair elections. If you want to be in power, अगर आपको पावर में रहना है लंबे समय के लिए और without any question mark on the government that is been there in power, it is very necessary that you have to conduct free and fair elections and that is how आपको exercise करने मिलता है political power without anybody's question that you have came in power through any illegal or illegitimate source. So in India and otherwise else also, we have seen at times when there were no free and fair elections and people have came in power and at that time it was necessary to question this political power, how they are exercising their political power, and the government was also brought down because the power that was exercised by the people at that time was not free and not gained through free and fair elections. Next, you have making policies. Government exercise political power through making policies. They make policies for the welfare of the people, for the society, and that is how they exercise their political power again and again. If they don't make policies and they don't do for the welfare of the state, obviously they cannot be there in power for a very long period of time. The next point that we have is check and balance. Now this is very important point when we talk about political science. Every time whatever state is there, whatever government is there, check and balance होना बहुत जरूरी है. यही एक ऐसा सोर्स है जो पावर को एक्सरसाइज करने देती है रूलिंग पार्टी और अपोजिशन पार्टी के थ्रू. चेक एंड बैलेंस इज बेसिकली द थ्री इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गन्स दैट यू हैव इन द गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज लेजिस्लेचर, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशरी. अगर एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गन से, एक पर्टिकुलर बॉडी से कोई गलती होती है तो दूसरी बॉडी उसे ज़रूर क्वेश्चन करती है, क्रॉस वेरीफाई करती है, एंड इस तरह से पावर का मिसयूज होने से हमेशा बचाया जाता है. कंपैरेटिवली जुडिशरी एक इंडिपेंडेंट बॉडी है, तो दे ऑलवेज ट्राई टू मेंटेन चेक एंड बैलेंस ऑन द एक्सरसाइज ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पावर बाय द गवर्नमेंट. नेक्स्ट यू हैव इमरजेंसी पावर्स. At times situations arise like emergencies. अचानक ही कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन आ जाती है जब इमरजेंसी इम्प्लीमेंट होता है. उस टाइम पे it is necessary to take some action which is immediate. At times you cannot go through all the methods and everything in the situation of emergency. That is why government has been provided with few power which are called as emergency powers. Next is protection of minorities. Government also exercises political power by protecting the minorities by coming in the ruling authority, and always try to make policies which are well for the welfare of the people, and it tries to give equal status to everyone in the society. Next you have peaceful transition of power. एक्सरसाइज ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पावर में एक सबसे बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट होता है पीसफुल ट्रांजिशन ऑफ पावर, और ये पावर कब इम्प्लीमेंट होता है? जब इलेक्शंस होते हैं. सो व्हेन इलेक्शंस आर कंडक्टेड, फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शंस, एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से पावर दूसरे पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के हाथ में जाती है, या तो फिर सेम पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के हाथ में वापस पावर मिलती है. सो ये प्रोसेस में एक ट्रांजिशन प्रोसेस है, चेंज है. यू नेवर नो पावर किसके हाथ में आएगी. सो देयर शुड बी पीसफुल ट्रांजिशन ऑफ पावर, और उसको एक्सरसाइज जब करते हैं इलेक्शंस वगैरह, उस टाइम पे भी पावर का यूज किया जाता है. सो एक्सरसाइज ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पावर is through peaceful transition of power from one hand to another hand, and it is very much important also. All these points are related with each other because they are like one step then the another step, and that is how they are related with each other. Next you have the rule of law. Rule of law, basically the law book, the constitution that you have existing in your country, be it India, be it USA, be it Canada, be it Russia, UK, anywhere. So every country has its own law book, and that is the rule of law through which they get the source, the energy to exercise their political power. So to conclude, the exercise of political power in a democratic country is characterized by commitment to upholding democratic principles, protecting individual rights, and allowing citizens to participate in governance. The key emphasis is on presentation, accountability, and protection of freedom and rights. So that is the whole and soul of exercising of political power in a democratic country. Hope you have understood till here. In the next class, we will be studying about role of government in decision making. Thank you.